Green Arrow issue number 11. That's right, folks. If you do not know who Malcolm Merlyn is, Merlyn himself, the magician, ooh, this issue will tell you. That's what this is. You know, when I get that, this might be a lot of people's first Green Arrow book, and that'd be kind of complicated, because there's like a million characters, especially in like the modern setting now, the most recent issues, because we have Arrowette and Red Canary and Red Arrow and Speedy all showing up to join Connor Hawke and Roy Harper with Oliver Queen. That's a lot of people. And now here's the ultimate Green Arrow villain in the mix. The end of the last issue, we saw Roy and Oliver were going to have to fight the Justice League because they're trying to steal Sanctuary back from an old Justice League base. So Sanctuary created Justice League members for them to fight. It's pretty fun. You know, it's kind of polarizing to see like the modern costumes for the Green Arrow family going against the classic looks for the Justice League. It just reminds you that we're in uncharted waters with a lot of this stuff now, where everything's just getting intense and crazy. So the fight ain't looking good. That's when the rest of the Arrow family steps in to help beat up the creatures. You're like, yay, this is fun. Look at all like 85,000 Green Arrow family characters teaming up to fight the Seven. Is there more? I'm going to try counting now. Is there more Green Arrow members than there are 7 members of the Justice League in this fight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's 7. That's a lot. That's a lot of members of a family. That's like a bat family. But it turns the tide. They're able to kind of like win in the end. Oliver uses like a grappling arrow to take Sanctuary and like toss it out of the room. And then Superman kind of like blows up the side of it so they can fall through and get out. And that's when they do it. They got Sanctuary, but Oliver Queen always has a contingency. And when it's time for extraction, when Amanda Waller is going to get them out, he's like, "Now I got it. Look, we had a deal. I got your thing. Get me to Malcolm Merlyn." And then instantly, he starts to vaporize to go find Merlyn, leaving the rest of his family. And Roy's like, you knew this was going to happen. He's like, "Yeah, I did. Go see your daughter. See you guys later." He's leaving all his kids on the side of a mountain in the cold in various costumes. So that's the book. That is essentially the book. You're like, okay, Oliver's going to fight Merlyn now. Sure. The majority of this book, the middle section at least, is just, who's Merlyn? Maybe you don't know. He worked at the circus. He met Oliver Queen there. Then Oliver started to be friends with his son Tommy. He got rich. Oliver was an asshole. He went to train with the League of Assassins. Got rich doing bad stuff. Oliver came back to him to learn more like Arrow stuff. They teamed up for a bit. They turned out to be enemies because of course they are. He looks like a villain. No good person looks like that. Oliver Queen kind of looks like a good guy because he's got like a good guy beard. But if you look at Merlyn, that's a bad guy beard. So of course he's a bad guy. So they fight. And then time moved on and they got into bigger fights. And then he's like, "This isn't working for me. I need to find something else, a different way to fight this. I got stuck in the multiverse. It all kind of sucks. I found my way back." And that's when I teamed up with Amanda Waller. Waller gave me the resources I needed. I could hit Oliver Queen with a device that's going to like make sure he can't be with his family, thus explaining the past continuity where none of the Green Arrow characters were all together in one place. That's because Merlyn shot Oliver with like a bomb that if they were near each other, one of them would die or blow up or whatever. He did that, and then he got lost in the multiverse and blah, blah, blah. He's back now, and he's old, and he's angry, and he wants to finally kill Oliver Queen. He's got, like, a robotic jaw or something. He's been through hell, and he's going to fight Oliver in the last place you'd expect, the Arrow Cave. You're like, yeah, okay. Let's finish it where it matters most. And I really like Oliver's got, like, the Robin kind of, like, mantle with, like, the old costumes. Why? That's weird. But it's kind of fun. So, "I was lost for so long, Oliver, but now it's time for me to defeat you, to destroy you. I have the power of Sanctuary, and I just want to realize why weren't you, Oliver? Why weren't you involved in Heroes in Crisis?" He's like, "I don't know, I just didn't think I needed it." Of course you didn't think you needed it. You're too stubborn, you asshole. Anyways, here's a bunch of different versions of your family. They're all going to beat you up and kill you. We hate you, Oliver Queen. Look at all the different family members. There's like a bunch of Roys and Dinahs and just everybody. And you're just like, wow, yeah, these characters have been through a lot, haven't they? Anyways, we're going to kill you, Oliver Queen. You're dead. We're going to beat you up. But Oliver's like, I'm not going to fight my family. I'm not going to fight you. So he just starts letting himself get beat up by all of his sidekicks and his girlfriend. And you're like, hey, cool. That's pretty fun. That's where the book ends. And I'm like, yeah, that's fair. You know, this run was originally going to be like a mini series and it got like an ongoing. So just spending an issue re-explaining the entire history of Merlyn in like 6 pages, and then just being like, anyway, Oliver, you're gonna get beat up by your family. Sure, you know, we can resolve the Amanda Waller plot. We did that. Sanctuary stuff, we got that. Let's just set up Oliver once again getting beat up by a bunch of different versions of his family. Earlier in this run, he got beat up by a bunch of different versions of himself. Now, why not his family? That's like the theme of this book, is like Oliver is bad to his kids and his girlfriend, but they still like him. I can't argue with that. That's what this book's been saying pretty much since day one. He tries to do good by them. He doesn't end up doing the best. And I stand by that. That's pretty in character for this Oliver Queen. So, Green Arrow issue number 11, I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.